Hi everyone, it's Miss Alyssa from the Westmont Public Library, and today I will be showing you how to make marbled paper. Marbled paper is a super fun and easy technique to transform regular cardstock into a fun art piece of its own. All you'll need is some light colored cardstock, some shaving cream, and a few colors of food coloring. First things first is we want to get a shallow bin. And once we have the shallow bin, we are going to take our shaving cream and we are going to cover the bottom of our bin in a thin layer. Alright, so this is our thin layer of shaving cream. We want to make sure that the bottom is definitely covered, but it doesn't need to be thick. A side note, the thicker that you make the shaving cream is how much longer you'll be able to use this same colors for. So if you want to make an abundance at one time, you can definitely do a thicker layer. If you just want to do a few colors and change it out, the thinner the layer, the better. Now that our bin is covered, what we are going to want to do is take some of our food coloring that we have and we're going to want to drop it just kind of sporadically all over the bottom. You can do as little or as many colors as you'd like. Just be aware that they're all going to kind of mix together, so having some type of cohesive color pattern is definitely for the best, but you can honestly do whatever you'd like. So as you can see, I just did a variety of oranges and reds, and I just sprayed them to no rhyme or reason on the bottom. Once we have all of our food coloring set, we are going to take some type of stick. It can be a skewer, it can be a fork or a knife if you don't have anything like this, but you're just going to want to take this and you are going to want to swirl around all of your colors. Now, be aware not to overmix because then you're just going to kind of get it all kind of clumped together. You're going to want to make sure that you make a nice pattern. So you can go to the side, you can go up and down, you can do a little bit of both, but you just mix it until it makes a pattern that you like. Alright, so I have made my pattern here. I just kind of went with the swirl pattern, so I swirled it around and made sure that there were no clumps of food coloring in there and that everything was kind of smoothed out and even. Alright, so this next part we are going to get a little messy, so I recommend that if you have gloves, you wear them. It's not a big deal if you don't, it just helps not stain your hands. So we're going to take our shaving cream and we are going to take our piece of paper and we are just going to place it down in the shaving cream, and then we're going to want to pat the paper down so that way we are trying to get the most color on it as possible. So you just want to apply a little bit of pressure over and over. Also, at this point, if you haven't laid down a protective layer on your surface, now would be a good time to do that, just because this next part will definitely be a mess. And then once I feel like the paper has definitely soaked up as much of the color as possible, you're going to want to take it from a corner and lift it up like so. So your paper looks like this. And then we're going to move this to the side and place this down on our protective surface. Now, what we are going to want to do is you're going to want to take a ruler, if you have it, or some type of anything that has a flat surface on one side. And then we are going to take our ruler and we are going to push off all of the shaving cream. This is another point where you can find creative design. You can do it on a diagonal, you can do it vertically, horizontally, however you prefer. If you do it in a different design pattern, it's more likely to come out that way. So I'm going to do mine diagonally because I think that'll be really fun. So we're going to take this and we are going to just push all of our shaving cream right, and then there we have it. That's our finished product. So you just want to put it to the side to dry. It doesn't take that long, maybe a couple of hours, and then it's ready to use for however you'd like to use it. The best part also about this project is we still have color and shaving cream left over, so we can do a couple more pieces of paper if we want. We can do as many until it runs out. So I'm going to do a couple more so you guys can see how it's done. So these are our finished products for our marble paper. As you can see, as you go along, the paper will get less marbled over time. This was the first one we did, and this one was the last one I did. So you can definitely tell a difference that the longer that you use the same shaving cream and coloring, the less marbled effect you will get. But with that being said, out of that thin layer, we have gotten 6 really cool prints here that are exciting. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you would like to see any more of our programming videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.